Hey, what's up guys, the Bedditor Editor. I'm coming at you guys with a solo money method in the game of Red Dead Online for this week in particular. This is mainly meant for newer players, or if you're just looking for something new to do, and if you just want something different to do, I guess. Because this involves fishing, and this week, all fish, like every fish that you catch, it's worth 50% more at the butcher whenever you sell it to the butcher. So, for example, if you find a fish that is $1 a piece, you'll be selling it for $1.50. If you find a fish that's selling for $5 a piece normally, then they will sell for $7.50. And the northern pike, which is worth $8, I think, which is the most expensive fish that you can sell, is going to be worth $12 instead of $8. And that's what I'm going to be focusing on, is just telling you about the northern pike thing. Now, if you guys do have a hunting wagon, it'll make it a little bit easier, but with the hunting wagon, you obviously need the trader roll and have that purchased and everything. So you're probably not going to be a new player if you have one of those. So what you want to look out for is a wagon, not like a huge wagon. As you can see in this footage, I'm getting this wagon because where it's like centered all around, like there's walls all around it in the back. Don't get this one, please don't, because the back opens up if you wreck it or something, or if you lightly tap something. The back will open up and all your fish will just fall out of the back of it if you grab that one. So what I recommend you to get is this exact one that you see. Get one that looks exactly like this. I believe they range in various different colors. This one was like a reddish. Some of them will be like brown, like the traditional color of wood. But that's the kind of thing you want to get, this type of wagon you want to get. Now, if you have a hunting wagon, you don't have to worry about this. But if you don't have one, then you want to grab a wagon like that I just showed you. And there's a few spots that you can go get northern pike. This one is pretty good. It's at the Dakota River, and that is really close to Valentine. I'm showing you the location on the map. You can really catch these things like all up and down this thing. And what you want to do, though, is you want to find a spot that has a rock near it that you can walk up without jumping. So you can kind of park your wagon, like park the back of it next to the rock, so you can walk up the wagon and drop the fish in there, like I'm showing you here. But like I said, don't get this kind of wagon. Get the one that I showed you earlier, the smaller form one, because there's not a door on that thing, so they can't just like fall out the back. They can get knocked out if you hit a bump or something, so just be very careful. Also, you guys want to have a river lure, because that particular piece of bait will be the most efficient for catching these northern pike. And if you get 10 of these things, then that'll be $120. If you get 20 of these things, that'll be $240. So it's decent money right now. Usually, like I said, these things are worth $8 a piece, but this week, all up until Tuesday, next Tuesday coming up, they will be worth $12 a piece instead of the regular $8 a piece. So it's decent money. It takes you a little bit of time, and it's not very fun, but it's decent money if you are in need of some and you don't have the collector roll to get access, to the cool glitches and stuff with that, or if you just can't get the treasure map glitch to work. If you don't know that there is one, check my most recent video. I believe it's still working as of right now. I'm not 100% sure. But all you would do is just catch the fish, walk up on that rock, put the fish into the back of the wagon there, and then once you put enough in there that you're ready to go sell, then you'll just ride up to Valentine, and then you'll sell your fish to the butcher. And if they're in a wagon that's not the hunting wagon, you will have to pull them out one by one and put them into the butcher. Like, sell them to the butcher, not put them into the butcher. I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah, there's that spot. Now, that spot is inconsistent at times because whenever I showed up there, I got 2 right off the bat, and then all of a sudden, they all disappeared, and there wasn't any more of them. So I'm going to show you a little bit of a better spot that you can go to if you can't get this one to work. This one is better, in my opinion, because it's it's literally in Valentine, pretty much, so you don't have to travel too far. And when you're using one of those wagons where you put the fish in the back, they could bounce out or something, so it's better to travel as less as you possibly can. But there's another cool spot that I can show you called Cattail Pond. It's pretty close to Valentine as well. That spot is really good for northern pike. That's what you'll be getting there. And I don't have the like a wagon that you would use to put the fish in the back of in this footage. I think I used the hunting wagon. But which can only hold 5 of them, unfortunately. That's the downside of the hunting wagon. So if you use the hunting wagon, you will have to make more trips back and forth because you can only put 5. And with those wagons that I was telling you about, with the like those smaller form wagons that you can actually physically put the fish in the back of, you can just fill those up to the brim until you can't put any more in them. But here at the Cattail Pond spot, there is a rock right here that you can use. Perfect rock for this. You would just back your wagon up to that, and then you could just walk up from the back of the rock and then just drop the fish into the wagon, and then you could make your way back to Valentine. Now this one is a little bit riskier though with those type of wagons, because there is like more road to traverse, so there's more room for error there. And I do recommend that you guys do this in a solo lobby, because if there are players around and they see you doing this, they might kill you or something and try to steal your fish or something stupid like that. So if you guys do play on PS4, I will try to remember to link a video in the description that you guys can go check out in order to get solo lobbies all the time and not have to worry about it. Now you do have to play on PS4 in order for that particular method to work, because it does involve the MTU. That on the Xbox, you can't do that unless you like do it through your computer and change your router MTU, and I have no idea how to even do that to be honest. But this spot, as you can see, whenever I got here, there was a whole bunch of them in the water, and I ended up getting 6 of them in total, because I put 5 of them in my hunting wagon, and then I told my hunting wagon to go away, and then I spawned in my horse and then put 1 on the horse. And then so there we go, I had 5 in the hunting wagon, 1 on the back of my horse, so I had 6 of them. And then I went to the butcher and sold those, and I think I got about $74, so almost $100 for that, and that didn't really take me long. It took me like 7 minutes to go up there, catch the fish, and come back. So it really wasn't that bad. 7 minutes for $74. It's like $10 a minute. There's another thing that you guys can know. There is, at this spot, I think it's called Ringneck Creek. Around here, there is bass that spawn. I think they're largemouth bass or some kind of fish here that are smaller form factor fish that you can just put in your satchel. And I believe you can hold up to 10 of those. 10, 15, or 20, I think, depending on the upgrades that you have through the rolls. You can put more in there. But with that, you'll be able to hold more, and I think make a bigger profit. It'll just take a little bit longer. I'm not 100% sure, and I'm not exactly sure how much those fish are worth, even normally. So I don't know how much they would be worth with this bonus. But yeah, that's a good spot over there. If you don't want to deal with the whole wagon stuff, then you can just go over there and catch the fish over there. And that's pretty much it for the video. If you guys did like this video, then give it a like. If you didn't like this video, then give it a dislike. I do apologize for this kind of money method. I know it's not great, but you got to think, with that 50% bonus, it's actually not that bad. And back in the day, this used to be one of the best ways to make money legitimately, without glitching and stuff, back before the rolls came out. And the first rolls didn't come out until September of 2019. So back in those days, before the rolls launched, this is what we were doing. And I did not expect for this commentary to be this long. I do apologize, but you know, I wanted to cram as much information as I could in there and make it a pretty entertaining video, because I know this is not like the best money method, but it's cool. If you're either looking for something new to do, or you're a new player and you can't get any glitches or whatever because you don't have any other rolls, then you guys can just do this. But that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
LBB, you done did 'em dirty, fool.